Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is tutorial series number 21 here in Maharlikans code. Okay, so we will continue with our discussion guys regarding this Golang Web Development. We are still in this series guys because this topic is really huge, and we need to segregate something like right now we are about to start a small project, but this project is very useful for us. This is it is a complete users authentication system that we need to create guys, so we can reuse every time we have some project. This kind of thing is we already settled, because once we have done this and finished this, and then up to we need to upload this and share it with you guys there in our GitHub so that you can reuse this package. So we will try to implement this users authentication system. Like what I mean is, like, there is a login system, and then there is a authentication there, if the username and password, all these things. We are using MySQL Database for this tutorial series guys. We will call this project as Yabi project. So this is what we call for it's a key in our local dialect. It's a key is a key, like a house key or something. The description will be provided later in our thumbnails as well. Okay, so we will about to do this, because once we have done our this project guys, every time we have a new project, we have this ready-made, or kind of a generic but very elegant, shall we say elegant, okay, whatever it is guys, we need to have our own authentication system here in Maharlikans code. We're using MySQL and of course the Golang programming language here in Maharlikans code. So let's dive into this tutorial guys. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, we will continue on. In our project guys, we need to download the official MySQL driver for this Golang programming language. So this is the official GitHub for this MySQL driver guys, so we can just use this and install to our Yabi project, to our authentication project guys. So there are some examples here on how to install as well. Of course, we know already how to go get this thing. Okay, so this is how we call this MySQL driver here, and then we can pass on this what do you call this, all the steps guys. So these are very basic here once we call this database connection. So okay, so we also need this SAMP. It's up to you guys, whatever you are using, as long that we have either my MySQL database or a MariaDB. This is the open source MySQL database guys. So right now this is a MariaDB, but you can also they are all the same guys. So this is the community version for the MySQL. They call it the MariaDB. MariaDB. Okay, so if you are not yet installed right now as of this recording, we have this MySQL 8. So the latest version is right now is MySQL 8. And to capture our time guys, so if your OS is like a Windows, or for example is my one is a Windows one, so Windows 10, so I already downloaded this, and then I already installed. These are all the default databases here. As you can see that the version here is version 10 for the MariaDB, and then the PHP version 8. So these are so far is the latest as of this recording guys. So you can just download based on your OS there, and then we will about to install this as well to use the MySQL database for our connectivity here. And then we will about to create our sample database here, like this one. So right now we don't have a database yet, so we can create our own database later part, and then we will be creating a Yabi project maybe from here. At the moment, temporarily, we will put everything here, the Yabi new, or what do you call this, Yabi project, the package. So we are about to create a new package here called the Yabi. So okay guys, this is our project here and our last discussion, guys. We are also about to use the, of course, what do you call this, WebAssembly, okay, or in short is a WASM. So in our previous discussion, we have done this login for our testing for this WASM. Okay, so we are about to create a new one as well, but later I've just created this Yabi new package here, and then we will create a new folder, I mean the file name called the model user, for example, guys. This is our model here, and then we will this one is just we are putting inside in our local project here, guys. So later part, when we have completely done this Yabi project, our authentication system in Golang with, of course, a MySQL database, we will upload this, and then we will publish this in our GitHub, so that it's easy for us to download and use this, or we can just reuse every time we have a new project. So we can use this authentication that we have done here in Maharlikans code. So we have just named this as a package Yabi, okay, and then this is our constant. We need to specify the constant, guys. Okay, this is our Yabi user. So every time we will use this our own. This is the table name, guys. Okay, don't forget this is a user table. Is the exact table name for the Yabi. Okay, just put like this, guys. Yabi user table. Okay, this one will merge. Right now we are doing this in our we will insert a new table. Whatever you have the existing database there, we will insert this Yabi underscore user table name. So this is the table name, guys, and then we need to define what they call this user here. Okay, just put like that first. Type user struct. So this is our table structure, guys. So we need to have always this ID, of course. Then we can specify at least int64 here. Int64 is enough, guys. We can also use a big int, but the one is too big really, guys. I think you have some billions of users, but this one you can also have a billions already, guys. So that one is this one is quite decent enough for us already, guys. So unless your application, congratulations, you're very successful what do you call this application, guys. So like you are the next big thing. Okay, don't forget the Maharlikans code, guys. Just kidding, guys. But anyways, this one is nobody knows, guys. Okay, nobody knows. Just believe. Okay, just right now we are doing something, guys, we sideways a bit. Okay, so we'll I'm defining now whatever is field name. Okay, so we are doing it from scratch, guys. Okay, this one is a very raw project that we are exploring, and then of course we are started, guys. We can reuse this in our next big thing. Okay, so I just create first. These are all the very generic kind of thing, guys. Okay, We need this like a first name. Some countries don't have the first name, last name. They can this one it's like a US style, guys. You have some first name, last name, but this one is very common now, guys. So every application that is like this. Okay, so but just fill up whatever it is the format in your country. Okay, so first name. Okay, so first name. We can also have this optional one, guys. They call it the middle name. Okay, this one is an extra field here, but for US or Western countries or whatever, guys, do you know what I'm talking about? We're also following this. Okay, you can just leave this blank as usual, guys. Okay, we need to, I think we need to speed up a bit or keep talking. Okay, these are all string, middle name. I think we need the last name as well. Okay, and then make sure that you have this JSON format here, guys. Later, sorry. Okay, make sure you have this JSON, because later when we retrieve or select statement, or we need to fill up data, all these things, guys, will be used this struct here. Okay, so some countries we also have suffix, guys. These are all extra fish, guys. Okay, not just kidding. Okay, don't be so serious, guys. Okay, just have fun learning. Okay, in here in Maharlikans code is super admin, maybe super user. Okay, we will try this, and then we will see this as a boolean here, and then we will do this is super user. Okay, guys, so this one we will need this. I will explain later on, guys. This suffix is extra fish again, guys. This is an optional middle name as well, but you can reuse this for whatever purpose or reason your application needed. Okay, so this is super user is we need to use this as what I call as a super admin, guys. What I mean is we can create a separate function for this to like a CLI kind of thing, or a special function we will create later part. That one is in an advanced topic, guys. So but right now we just set up everything here, whatever is our structure, guys. So is admin. Okay, this admin as well. The super user can see everything or whatever, the privileges, or this super admin also can create localized admin. This is admin is a localized admin, guys. So for example, if in your application you have some of course higher privilege account to create the internal or whatever, who is the admin or administrator in that department or that user, you can specify the super admin can specify or create an account for a localized administrator for this kind of thing, guys. So we will be this one is additional one, guys, but it's up to you. You can reuse this or not. We just want to put all these things, this information, to structurize our Yabi authentication system here. So we will be creating this in the, of course, in the future enhancement, guys. So okay, so we need to have also last login. Okay, this we need to specify time, guys. Okay, JSON that we need name this as a last login. Okay, so it automatically will be imported the time there. So we need to have also the date join. Okay, time as well. So we will be dealing with this date join here as well. So when the user register, imagine, guys, right now we are doing this what do you call this, Last login is okay. Imagine that we will be what do you call this? Okay, there's some error there. Okay, sorry. Sometimes we keep talking and sometimes we forget what. This is the life of a blogger, guys. Okay, never mind. Okay, boolean, and then we need to use this JSON, and then this one is active or not. The user is active. This one date join when you have them. You have some users registration, of course, in your website or your SaaS application or something. We always encounter with the users registration, login. Really, I really like to have our own authentication system, guys. We don't heavily rely on like Facebook authentication or Google authentication or something, but it's good to have. But we are really under mercy for those when there's some changes. This is my opinion only, guys. Okay, I don't want to be bound to some certain changes there. Then probably our application may be break or something, but we do not know. So we need to maintain always, and then check if it is still working or not. But if we have our own very own login system, now 100% sure that we that we are in totally full control of our authentication system, guys. So, but of course, the security is of course is we will secure everything here, guys. Okay, so do not worry. Later part, that one is in our just overview for you. So we have done our this one is our user model, guys. We don't want to use what do you call this, the common ORM there. Like there's so many kinds of ORM there, guys. Like GORM or other kind of frameworks there. Really like to have our own. Like we will reduce all those what do you call this. We will reduce some of the dependencies, guys. So we don't rely heavily on other frameworks because I came from there or something. But we don't want to be bound too much on the dependencies to a certain framework. We will do it in our own, guys. So here in Maharlikans, we will start our own here. It's not like this one, the MySQL database. I mean the MySQL official driver will be using this. We don't rely on such ORM there. Again, we don't want to be bound too much on the other dependencies, so we will reduce as much as possible, guys. Okay, so this is our user models collection here. This one is a user model collections. Okay, just a quick information, guys, to collect. I mean to users model collections for the users basic information. Okay, like that you can. This one is, now we have done this model here. What we're going to do is we need to create our own database first, guys, and then we will create this table first. At the moment we will create manually first, guys, because we don't have the code first to create the table. But in our future thing, we will be having this kind of what do you call this, MySQL here, guys. So you need to create another database here. Shall we say we will create Maharlikans code. Okay, this is our database name. Ensure that you use the collision here, guys, is UTF general this one, UTF general CI. We will choose this because this is this is the battle tested, guys, for us because when we encounter some ASCII codes or something like that, when the user key in like other languages like Arabic languages or the Spanish language or Spanish language or Japanese or Chinese language, these are all non English alphabet, guys. So we will have some problem when we insert or manipulate our database or the tables there. So when we keep those information, then this UTF general collision will be, it can accept those data, guys. So right now we will create one table first. This one we will count 13 fields. So we will be making this, guys, so 13 fields. So we will have this Yabi here, Yabi 13 users, 13 fields. Okay, so these are quite a lot, guys, so we need to fill up slowly here. So I need to have the ID, but later part, guys, I will we will be dealing with this. Okay, so default is nothing here. These are all our primary kind of thing here, guys. So this one auto, make sure to, if you are not new to MySQL, guys, you can just quite listen. But for those beginners one, just take this if you want the auto increment. Of course, we need to use the auto increment here. So again, we need to have some these are all the fields, guys. At the right side here, the right side pane, all the JSON kind of thing here, these are all the standard code, guys. Okay, so and the MySQL database will be mapped to this JSON field here. This is the actual username. Okay, so this is the actual username, exact field name. Okay, so we will follow this because later when we use this user struct here, this is our model from the database. It should match exactly whatever the name here, guys. Okay, so we just name this as maybe this username. We will put later part, guys, maybe 75 something. Okay, so to capture our time, guys, I already fill up everything here, all the columns here, and then the specific field type. The username is varchar 75. Of course, this collision is automatically pre-populated because when we create this database Maharlikans code, we already specify the default collision for all the tables there for the entire database. So every time you create the string fields here like the varchar, then it will be automatically pre-populate for you all these UTF general CI collision. Okay, guys, so this one I put this as an index. I don't want to be bound with also with another one, what they call this, too much linking, guys. We don't encourage that one here because it will slow down our database. This is my opinion, guys. Okay, we don't rely on linking too much on our database. Index is very good because we don't put too much index in our table as well, because this one is it will be what do you call this, is not a good idea also, guys, when you what do you call this, when you index everything here, because it will consume a lot of hard disk space, and of course the memory as well for the MySQL database. So what we're going to do is we need to index all those very useful and very frequently when we do the select statement. Okay, so like this the username, of course the ID is automatically is a primary one, and then we will be dealing with the is active as well. So this one is our all boolean type. When you see this tiny integer here, so okay, we will fast track a bit. Okay, the username would be 75128. So this is our initial length, guys, for each field here. Maybe when during this period we will be tentatively we will set by this configurations here. Okay, so when we have done this Yabi user, so assuming that you have any existing database, guys, later part we will do the exact table structure here when you do when you use this Yabi what do you call this Yabi user. So okay, so we will be this Yabi users authentication in your project. Right now it's very raw, guys, just hang on for a while. Okay, so we have done. Make sure that all the JSON file here, the right side information here in our struct is we have totally match whatever everything the field name here. Ensure that all match, and of course if you specify the first name, for example, guys, this is the string in your Golang is all string here. There in MySQL it interprets as a varchar or text. Text is long strings, guys, or long string also have, and then these are all the strings, guys. Okay, so the time and date time is like our last login here, and then the date join. These are all the required information, guys, because the null is we don't set this as null, so we set this null no for the username, password, and the email, and the rest all optional, guys, because when we deal with the registration, initial registration for your site, we only create for username, password, email address, and then a confirm password, and then that's all only, guys. So these are all optional fields, but when the user successfully activate the user's account, then when they go to the dashboard there after they successfully log in for the first time, then we will be prompting with the rest of the information that we need to collect for the user, like this first name, the middle name, and then the last name, and so on and so forth. You may be wondering why there is less information here. In our next discussion, guys, in a future discussion here in this Yabi users here, we will have some separate, or that one is your own configuration, guys, like additional information for the user, like the user's profile. So this one is for the Yabi user only. Okay, so when you have some extra information, that one you can create your own table there, but this is the master users list for your entire site. So this is the generic thing, so everybody can handle all these things, but your own customization, you can split it with another table of your own, like users profile, but the ID there, as you only link up with the user's ID from this Yabi user. Then you can have as many customization, like the about, or the user's website, or those social media links that you want to collect also, but you can handle that with another table called like, for example, is a user's profile. Okay, so but all the registration that we have doing now, this one is a generic kind of thing. So you will understand further, guys, when we go along and go deeper with this Yabi series here, the authentication series, users authentication series here in Maharlikans code. So we will have done this, and then we will create with our go run main.go, guys. Hold on for what I'm going to do in our next discussion, guys. When we run our 127, and then we will see the login here. This is our login system, guys. So we will use the Yabi system there. So we have some sign up here. We need to create that one as well. So we need to create those username, password, email address, and then agree with our terms. Of course, we are using the WebAssembly here as well. So in our next discussion, guys, we're about to create users sign up first, because we don't have authentication yet, because our table here is totally empty. So we will start with the registration. Okay, so we will be dealing with the registration here. We will create a new page called the sign up, or the registration page. Okay, guys, so that's all for today's discussion. We will continue on. No worries, this also as we go along is a huge topic as well, guys. Maybe this one is because this one is a complete user system, is a generic kind of thing. We will dealing this with this our own project, so that you guys out there, you can reuse the project every time you have a new Golang project for your web development there. So you can start this, or you can play along, or you can follow along with this series here in Maharlikans code. So see you guys in my next tutorial series here. We'll be continuing these Maharlikans codes, most especially this new subtopic here. We have some small project, we call it a Yabi project, for this users complete authentication system. So thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. See you in my next tutorial series here in Maharlikans code. May God bless us all. Thank you, and bye bye.